Hello, everybody.
Hello.
This is Harvey and Verdita Monk here in Atlanta, Georgia. Want to thank you guys for taking time out of your schedule. And guys, this has really been awesome for us, this journey here in LifeWave. We've just celebrated our second year in the business, and it has been a wonderful experience. But guys, I would be remiss if I did not thank Ken and Lynn for the call to share this technology with Verdita and myself. And ever since we've been doing this, 2 years, guys, 2 years, I was snoring like a bear. And Ken introduced this technology, and my wife got so happy because I did not snore once I put that patch on. I was a one-hit wonder. And guys, with that, I also want to thank our leadership, Steve and Gina. They have always set the pace. They said they walk the walk and talk the talk, but they do it. And what they do is what we want to do. And on this call, guys, if you just pay attention, you will learn that this is the best opportunity that has ever been created. We have done a lot of these programs, and we've never seen anything like this. We want to also thank our team. Our daughter's involved in the business, and we're having so much fun. We want to thank David Smith for having the courage to go out there and keep this company going when the clouds were hanging low and coming up with this technology. But guys, I am so excited, not about what has happened, but I'm really excited about what's going to happen. So guys, I cannot go any further without saying the trips, the gifts, the adventures, the lifestyle, the people that we have met on other teams. I think our team is the greatest team in network marketing, the MLM industry on the planet. We got the product, we got the sizzle, we got the steak. And guys, all you have to do is just whatever you don't quit, share it. If you share it, guys, your dreams will come true. And I always tell people, an appointment with LifeWave will change your life. So with that, I would love to share the screen, the presentation with the queen of presentations that do all this work, never sleeps, works very hard. Verdita Monk, would you share this with these wonderful people out there in the game? Again, guys, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Harvey, for all you do in partnering with me so that we can spread the word all over the world like many others. And I want to say that we are here for a specific reason. You've been invited to this call because someone cared enough of you to make sure that you knew about this awesome technology as well as the awesome opportunity. And what are we talking about here this evening, you guys? We're talking about stem cell technology. And why are we talking about stem cell technology? I want you to know that many people nowadays are in such a crisis situation with their health that doctors cannot really help them anymore. And they've turned to stem cell injections. Let me tell you a little bit more about stem cell injections. They are, very expensive. They could cost anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 to $100,000. And the reason people are doing this is because they have given up. They have no other options. So they're desperate. Many people will go out of the country just to get those types of injections. And then they're localized, meaning if you got some type of pain in your knee, that injection is not going to help you with your heart or your shoulder or whatever else is going on in your body. There is no money back guarantee on injections. Therefore, and insurance does not cover it. So there's a lot of things that are contrary to what you may think is a good reason to get a stem cell injection. And that's why we want to talk to you about the patch, this stem cell reactivation patch, which, as you can see on this lady's shoulder right here, it's very small, about the size of a quarter, and thin like a Band-Aid. And so when you put this patch on, when you get a chance to wear this patch, what's going to happen to your body? It's going to be the copper peptides in your body are going to be elevated, which will in turn reactivate those stem cells that we're talking about. And then your whole being, your body is going to be regenerated. That's very exciting. So I have to take time to introduce you to the genius behind this. His name is David Schmidt. This man is the CEO and inventor of the X39 patch. Right now, he has well over 130 patents, and he's a scientist and inventor specializing in age reversing. Now, back in 2008, David started focusing his attention on stem cell research, and it took him about 10 years to develop this technology that we're talking about, and about $4.5 million. So you see, we're talking about something very sophisticated, you guys. Here's the patent. The patent literally says that your stem cells are going to be reactivated. See, you cannot have a patent unless it's proven. I mean, and so therefore we had over 80 case studies to make sure that this technology works. Okay, so improvements in energy and so many other things that we'll talk about, but we have exclusive rights to this technology for the next 16 years, as well as exclusive. No one can duplicate this and no one can market this except for LifeWave. So that's very, very exciting. Now, why would you want to wear this patch, you guys? Well, let me just tell you, I kind of told you what people have been doing with stem cell injections, but the reason they want to wear the patch is because as we get older, the stem cells in our body start going dormant, and therefore they're not doing what the body was intended to do. Stem cells are designed to heal the body, allow the body to heal itself, but you can't do that if they're going inactive. That's about 30, age 30, half of them are going inactive. And then by the time we're age 60, we lose almost all of our stem cell activity. That's why you see so many older people walking around with canes, getting all kinds of ailments, you know, Alzheimer's, different things like that. And so we feel very confident that based on the things that we've seen, experienced by so many people, which you will hear some of those people later, that this patch is doing some amazing things, and you're going to be so glad you got a chance to wear it. How does it work? Well, first of all, you guys, it's a proprietary form of phototherapy. Phototherapy, you can compare that to going out in the sun. And you know, when you go into the sun, the vitamin D in your body is elevated. Yet, there is no vitamin D floating around in the air. That is just a process that takes place, right? And then inside of the patch, there are crystals called nanocrystals, so tiny you can't even see them. But these nanocrystals are created in an FDA-regulated lab. And what happens when you put the patch on your body, the light of your body reflects off of the patch and elevates those copper peptides, which in turn reactivate the stem cells. So this is non-transdermal. It's not going to interfere with any type of medications that you may be taking. And that's why so many physicians are excited. We have so many doctors in our company because they are so confident and not threatened at all by what this patch is going to do for their patients. It's non-invasive. So listen, I want to make sure that you understand, we're not saying that these products or this technology is intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medication. We're simply saying when you put the patch on, it's going to reboot your body, and it's going to, all these things are going to start taking place, you guys. So here are some of the benefits. There are so many benefits of wearing this patch. We cannot even put them on this page, but I'll read a few of them to you. First of all, you're going to get increased strength. You know, as we get older, we're not as strong as we used to be. Reduced inflammation. Anytime you've got any type of pain or disease in your body, you can be sure that inflammation is nearby, and it's going to reduce that inflammation. Increased stamina, energy, and vitality. Mental clarity is huge on my list because, you know, I have a lot of details that I deal with in my career as an interior design, as an interior designer. And I used to be overwhelmed because I deal with so many contractors and so many technical details on my projects that it was overwhelming. Since I've been wearing this patch, I'm just as calm and I have no problem getting through the day. Restored muscle or skeletal conditions. You know, many people as they age, they start developing something like osteoporosis, which means their bones are less dense. But this patch is going to restore those muscles and skeletal conditions. Improvement of sleep. You know, my husband just told you about how he used to sleep like a bear, but let me elaborate a little bit more. Not only did he snore really bad, he also had acid reflux, where he would snore and choke and cough all night long for about 10 years. Can you imagine being in the same room with someone like that? It was incredible, you guys. It was the very first night of wearing that patch. Not only did he not snore, I slept all night like a baby. Many people talk about how they are now dreaming and they never dreamt before. They're getting that REM sleep. That's very exciting because sleep is very, very important to allowing your body to heal itself. Improve skin conditions. I mean, many people have diseases, skin diseases that have no cure. Where you have the discoloration of the skin, people with severe acne, all of those kinds of things are being improved due to this patch. You guys, we're here to achieve optimal health, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. I know you want to achieve that optimal health, and we're here to help you do that. Once again, I want to make sure you understand we're not claiming any thing like diagnosing, treating, and curing any diseases. Once again, we're just informing you that this patch is going to give your body a reboot. Now, here is an example where they took a 77-year-old woman and placed the X39 patch on the back of her neck. In the first session, you see the red orange area where there's inflammation in her brain and lack of brain coherence. Well, after 3 weeks of wearing this patch, there was no more inflammation. Therefore, all of that disappeared, improved brain coherence. And in the third session, which was 3 more weeks later, there was a complete turnaround and better brain coherence. You guys, this lady's brain remained calm after wearing that patch. You guys, this is amazing. This could be your brain. This could be my brain. It could be your heart. Different parts of your body have inflammation in them, and that's what we're going to get rid of. Now, I told you there were some case studies, right? Here are some things that happened in the case studies. In the very first few days, people noticed that they noticed in the case studies that 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. Do you know anyone with PTSD, anyone with autism, anyone with depression, anything like that, Alzheimer's, all of those conditions are a reflection of your brain being unbalanced. But we saw results. We saw these things change within 6 weeks. Within 3 months, the collagen is increased. That's very important because collagen is what holds everything together in the body. It's in your muscles, it's in your joints, it's in your bones. It's very important. 6 months later, the heart reverses in age. That is incredible. I even met a lady here in Atlanta who had taken a test called a vascular age test. This woman had been wearing our patch for 2.5 years, and she was 73 years old. But when they took the test, they thought they had made a mistake or something needed to be recalibrated on the computer because she was testing at age 35. So if she'd been wearing that patch 2.5 years, that's why she tested at age 35, and the doctors could not believe it. So David Schmidt himself said, this is not anti-aging, this is age reversing. You guys, we're going to be getting younger and younger and younger by the age, by the year, by the month. I'm telling you, it's incredible. Now, if I can get to my next page. I'm trying to get my slide to move. Thank you for your patience. How are you going to wear this patch? You can literally put this patch anywhere on your body, but in the case studies, they chose to use these 2 locations just for being consistent. And as you see in the person on the left, a group of people wore the patch below the belly button. Another group B, wore the patch behind the neck on the C7 vertebrae. You're going to wear the patch 12 hours on and 12 hours off so that your body can repair and rejuvenate. If you wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, it's good to put it right there by your toothbrush so that you don't forget. Let's say that's 8 in the morning. Then you're going to take it off at 8 at night. Throw that patch away because you're going to get 30 patches in this beautiful packaging here. You're going to get 30 patches so that you can, change it every single day. But you can wear more than one at a time, but it's not necessary. But here is what is necessary. You must drink plenty of water because we're talking about energy flowing through your body. We're talking about your body potentially getting toxins out of your body. And so you don't want to do anything to interfere with that efficiency, okay? Now, I could really sit here all night and talk about, I mean, I haven't even touched the surface of all the technical data that goes along with this, but I want to make sure that this is something that the average person can understand. And therefore, what I've done is I've invited a few guests with me on the call tonight so that they can tell you themselves what this patch has done for them, and therefore you're going to get it yourself. The first person I want to invite to the call is Mrs. Carla Jackson out of the Baltimore, Maryland area. Carla, would you like to come on, unmute yourself and share your camera and tell your wonderful testimony?
Hi, I'm so glad to be able to tell my testimony. So a little backstory. I was an athlete. I was in track, I played soccer, tennis, just basically a gym rat. And that was kind of in the first 30 years of my life. Had a little couple children, taught full time. And I found myself after, I would say, 40, beginning to feel pains that I didn't recognize. So a couple years after that, I was unfortunately given the diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis. I would say a couple of years after that, I was given the diagnosis of lupus and fibromyalgia. So that didn't stop there. And I was an avid runner. I had to stop running, had lots of pains, didn't sleep well, was systemic and chronically ill. I also had to have 2 fusions of my spine. And I don't know if you know anything about fusion surgeries, but when you have to recover, it's a lot of pain. It usually takes about 8 months to a year to get kind of back to where you were. And even after that, I had terrible nerve pain. So here's where my story changes. My uncle and aunt were so kind to introduce myself and my husband to X39. Now, I knew nothing about it, but I tell you what, we put that X39 on. I did not have any more back pain. I mean, within 4 minutes, my nerve pain ceased. Within 10 minutes, I could feel weight lifting off of my shoulders because I have a pinched nerve in my neck. I've never, ever experienced something like this in my entire life. People, I have a whole wall of supplements that claim to do the same thing, but never have done that for me. Didn't stop there. It healed me, get this, of a terrible sciatic pain going down my leg and having multiple spasms. I had been in and out of the hospital dealing with these things. And this X39 did in 10, 15 minutes what years of medicine, supplements, all kinds of things did. And I'm so thankful that my uncle and my aunt introduced me. Not only they introduced X39 to me, but my husband, who suffered terribly with sarcoidosis and almost died. And this man lost his mobility, lost his sight. Honey, everything's coming back. He's walking, he's talking, he's not got no pain. I mean, the doctors are asking, what is this? What is this? Because you had a wheelchair. I know I saw it. I'm telling you, people, you got to try this because there's nothing like this product. And I'm so glad that it's almost like, David Schmidt and this X39 opened the keys to my physical prison and let me out. And now I'm having a social life. I'm driving. I'm enjoying going out to dinner. I had stopped doing all that because the pain was just too much. So I encourage you not only to try this X39, but to share it with everybody that you love. Because, honey, once I saw what it could do for me, I immediately knew there were several people that I did not want to suffer anymore. And I am just hearing all kinds of reports of healings that I mean, like I said, I've never seen something like this before. And I feel like God just, he heard my prayer. He heard my prayer.
Wow. Thank you so much, Carla. I do have a question though. How long have you been wearing the patch?
5 months. My 5-month
5 months.
birthday.
And with your husband having sarcoidosis, being in a wheelchair and no longer in a wheelchair, that you guys, sarcoidosis is a very serious illness.
Devastating.
Very serious.
Yep.
And for him to be out of the wheelchair, no more pain, that is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your awesome testimony, Carla.
Thank you for allowing me to do that.
All right.
All
Keep
right.
wearing the patch and keep sharing it.
Woo, yeah.
You guys, the next person I'd like to bring up is Fred Washington. Can you make Fred a co-host? Yeah, he's a co-host now. Come on, Fred. Fred, can you unmute yourself and show your video?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but not see you. I don't see you yet.
Okay, let me see if I can okay, it's when I click the video, it says okay, but it's not unmuting.
Okay.
So
Well, we'll just listen to you. And if you could, okay, can you turn your volume up a little bit more?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Much better. Okay, let's just go ahead and just listen to your testimony.
Okay. Thank you for having me on the call. I'll give you a little background myself. I am a sports buff myself, and years ago I played football, basketball, was a bodybuilder, and I had so much tearing in my shoulders. 1982, I had a reconstructive in my left shoulder. 98, I had a reconstructive in my left shoulder. 2014, I had a reconstructive in my right shoulder. So I've had shoulder pains for over 20 years. My wife and I are marathon runners. We both have bone on bone in our knees. I had a surgery in 2008 on my left knee. So I've had pains in my knee for the last 15 years. Now, March 31st of 2023, I had a lumbar back surgery, and I've got 4 pins and 8 screws in my back. And that surgery caused both of my hips to just ache and pain constantly. Whenever I get out of the bed, I would have to take 4 or 5 steps bent over in order to straighten up to go wherever I need to go. So I just lived with pain. September 15th of 2024, we were introduced to the X39. And of course, when they talked about wound healing, my wife jumped on it because she just had a knee replacement. And that wound that I've seen on her knee are not like any wounds that I've seen before with knee replacements. It's amazing. So we started taking the patch on the 15th of September. 5 days later, I noticed I just walked up the steps. I didn't hold on to the rails. I wasn't grimacing of pain. I got to the top of the steps and I was just shocked. I didn't hold on to the rails. When I get up at night now, I don't have to take 4 or 5 steps to straighten up. I just get straight up and just walk. It's amazing. My wife is one of those people that do not sleep. We were going to the salon and she looked at me and she says, Fred, I had 7 hours of sleep last night and I'm not tired. So when we go to bed and sleep now, we have a deep sleep. It doesn't matter what time we wake up. We are rested and we are not tired. This patch has really changed my life because I didn't think that at 77 years old that I would ever be without pain. I have 0 pain in my shoulders, 0 pain in my knees, 0 pain in my hips. I am just so thankful that my upline called me and shared this with me. I want to say something real quick to all the new people that are on the call. don't do what I did. I said, I'm not going to do anything with this until I see what it does for me. Listen, all of these testimonials is what's happening out here with this patch. Do not waste valuable time to see what it's going to do, because there's been so many people that has testified what it's doing for them. Get busy with this. This is real. This is something that everybody needs. Back to you. Thank you so much for having me on the call.
Well, thank you so much, Fred. And you are so right. Everybody needs this patch. And you had so many things, you and your wife, that you were dealing with. And that's why I wanted everybody to hear your testimony, because it's truly amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I have one more guest. I'm going to try Wendell again. If we cannot see Wendell's video, we will. I see him now. I see Wendell. Come on, Wendell, and share your testimony. I don't hear you, though. I don't hear you.
Yeah, how about that? I'm so sorry I got the thing in the background, but hey, I want to
That's
give a
okay.
testimony to you. You know, one thing I can share with everybody is this: I am so excited, but yet so humble, because David Schmidt, the inventor, did not give up on his dream, and his dream helped me. Why I say I'm so humble? I'm trying not to cry now, because what stands before you right now is a man who's had 3 major strokes. I'm not talking about strokes that, I'm talking about debilitating strokes. Winding up in the hospital for 30 days, rehabbing, medicines, exercises, OT, PT, and check this out. Now I want y'all to listen to this. They gave me blood thinners to help mask or keep me stable. Now I had a stroke in 2011, the first one, 2018, and then 2022. Now hold on. I thought they gave me the medicine kind of mask it to help me out. Well, it didn't, because what happened was the medicine didn't do what I guess all of it said it would do. Because I ended up having 2 more strokes. But when when I was able to receive this patch right here, when they first told me about it, I said, well, okay, I'll try it. I'll try it. Because hey, look, I got to the point where I was the guy who was at the cookouts, the family reunions, the weddings, that got to the point that through the strokes, they put me at the front door watching everybody's pocketbook and goats. And so I didn't want to do that all the time, because I was out of the loop. I wasn't enjoying life anymore, and I was really, you know, I was protecting my mind, not being uh, uh, depressed, but I knew I was really feeling down, really low, because things were just crazy. I mean, I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Life was fleeing me, was leaving me. Well, when I was introduced to the patch, of course, and I saw this little patch right here. I got it right here, right here. This patch right here. When I was introduced to it, my bishop's wife came to patch me. She has MS. Now, to see her say that it's helped her, and she drove from Charlotte, North Carolina to Richmond, Virginia to see me, to patch me, because she knew what I've been going through, riding around in scooter, not going anywhere. On top of all this, I've had a knee surgery, a full replacement of a knee, and I needed it and was in serious pain. Well, when she gave it to me, out of respect, I said, well, I don't feel anything. I don't feel it. I don't feel anything at all. And what happened was, when the conversation got ended, we were about to leave. And believe me, I would not stand up until the last minute, because I want to make sure we're ready to go. Because with that pain that I felt when I stood up was so severe that I had to actually pump myself up to go ahead and tackle it. Well, when I got up, it was no pain. Just said, hold on, wait a minute. Everybody else is going to the door. I said, wait 1 second, hold on. I want to sit back down again. I sat down and I got back up. And I got back up, no pain. I said, wait a minute, hold on. So I said, baby, let's get these patches. Let's give it a trial run. Well, it helped me out so much during the next week that I had a patch party. And when I was at the patch party, my wife turned around and looked at me and said, "Hey, how is your AFib going?" Now, see, I didn't tell you all this, but AFib was what was the cause of my having strokes. Now, if anybody know about AFib, it's when your heart started fluttering, it pulls blood in your heart, and then you get clots, and they go anywhere. Your brain, you go in your lung, go anywhere. You can be out of here. And I've had 3 of those, and they've been giving me medicine for 14 years. So when she said, "Hey, how's your AFib going?" I said, I didn't check it. I haven't checked it. It was out of sight, out of mind. Now listen, y'all, I had AFib every day, which means I would go into an episode of AFib. It doesn't mean it lasts a long time. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes all day. But when you go into AFib, what happens? You get tired, weak. I mean, you're just washed out. You don't feel like doing anything. Well, make a long story short, I looked at my report because I have EKG I get every day, and I was sending to the doctor, letting him know how I'm doing. When I saw my EKG, my heart rhythm began to get back in sync. Now I have actually pictures. I wish I could share my screen right now. And I know we had some difficulty, but I will show you how my heart rate was from the beginning, 110 beats a minute, 106 beats a minute, down to 102. And it's sporadic. It was all over the place. And from there, it went to 82. Then from there, I'm averaging 66 to 86 beats every minute. And the doctor, my cardiologist, asked me, "What are you doing?" And I told him, said, "This patch, it's X39. You got to try it out." And he said, "I need to check into that." And he said, "But keep doing what you're doing because the results I'm getting are great." Now listen to this, y'all. Not only my AFib got back in rhythm, but I was telling you about the pain in my knee. Now I found out why I'm having with some pain in my knee. It's because the knee they put in is on recall. Go figure. I'm looking for the doctors to really help me, and all they do is give me medicine. Every time I went to the doctor, I get medicine. Why do I need more medicine for? Because now I'm taking medicine for the medicines you're giving me. So I got too much. You want what you call thing? A drug cabinet in your house? I had that. Now all of a sudden I notice now I'm taking less pain medicine. I'm taking less medicines. And this has done a fabulous job. It has given me the quality of life. Right now, I would not go anywhere. I would stay at home and say, "Baby, you go ahead on." And yes, I was a sportsman too. Well, no, I can't say was. I am a sportsman. I love football. I love baseball. I love going to see the games. I love screaming and yelling. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm doing more yelling right now because guess what, you all? You all can understand what I'm saying. I couldn't speak. I was like this. That's exactly how I sound. Even today, somebody called me and said, "Look, bro, you're talking great." Hey, listen, I told him X39, you got to try it. So he said, "Yes, I must have to," because he's seen me over the years, over the months. And this has done phenomenal for me. Harvey, I appreciate you. And Vidita, you all are great. You all supported me even when I was feeling low from the beginning. And I've only been on the past what? I'm going into my 7th month. I'm just going into it. And look, y'all, 7 months and I'm not in the scooter or wheelchair. I'm talking to you right now. My heart's back. And man, I am excited. Somebody excited? Yes, I am. I don't know about the bird right there, but I am excited.
Well, we can tell you're excited, Wendell, and I tell you, you have come a long ways, and it's such an inspiration for so many people. Did you want to say something?
Yes, I need to get my hair like that too. I like that.
All right, you guys, we're going to get back into the presentation because we want to value your time. Now you see why we're saying that the patch, you know, it does all the work for you. This little tiny patch, thin like a Band-Aid, has paper on the back. You peel it off like a Band-Aid, about the size of a quarter, very tiny. But all of these testimonies that you just heard, as well as many more, you can find on this site called thisisitinfo.com. You will find the case studies, you'll find the doctor's reviews, you'll hear all about phototherapy, you're going to hear the patent, see everything about the patent, and many more testimonies. You guys, this is a valuable site. This is where we send physicians I'm pretty sure this is the site that Wendell gave his doctor, because that's going to explain everything. It's a very sophisticated site. Thank you so much for Steve and Gina Mirror putting that together. Now, you guys, let me tell you a little bit more about our company, because this company we just celebrated our 20th anniversary in Dallas a couple weeks ago. And for a long time, the company was doing about 20 million until the X39 came along. And in 2021, the company did 320 million. It just grew like wildfire. And in 2022, it ended up doing 430. Okay, I'm skipping all over the place. In 2023, it did 430 million, but we're right at the point now where we should end this year well over 600 million. And by next year, it's very possible that our company will do $1 billion. It is growing so fast. As a matter of fact, we're spreading so fast that we're in over 75 countries. But listen, why are we growing so fast? Because this product is so amazing, as you just heard, as well as the fact that this is not an ordinary product. We call it a Me Too product. Products like weight loss skincare supplements that you can get at Walmart or any other kind of store, you cannot get X39 except through a brand partner. And so here's the documentation on a website called businessforhome.org that shows not only is our company the fastest growing, Momentum ranked 1, as you can see, the fastest growing company in the world, but our team, this is a team, also is the fastest growing team in the world, simply because our team is the fastest growing team in the company, and our company is the fastest growing team in the world. That makes our team the fastest growing team in the world. So you're part of a movement. You're sure to win if you just jump right on in, and we're going to help you do it. This is just another one of the awards that our company's gotten. This is a huge award from the Direct Selling Association, naming our company, giving our company the 2024 Global Bravo Awards. You see Steve and Gina Merritt right there, our president, Meredith Burkage, as well as David Schmidt, our founder. And so we have so much to be proud of, you guys. This is where we just opened our new office in Utah. And this is the staff, as well as some guests that were invited for the grand opening. This is an event that we had. Our team, This Is It team had an event in Orlando. Look at how many people are there being trained for this event. And this is another event we had in Tampa, Florida the year before. So you guys, we are setting you up for success. You can plug into some of these types of events. Now, I want to ask you this question, because we're about to shift gears a little bit. What's most important in your life? You know, whether it's your family, time, freedom, being able to be secure for your retirement, travel, better health, less debt. Every single thing on this screen is being addressed. It can address any issues or any goals and dreams that you may have. And Harvey and I are so excited because, you know, we're retirement age, and we were looking for something to do to prepare us for retirement.
I was not really looking for nothing to do. I just wanted to do nothing. But now we are so busy doing this.
We wanted to make sure that we were set up for retirement, and many people, you know, are in that position, as many other things. So you've heard people that had health conditions. I'm sure that was a top priority for them. Now, let me explain to you. You heard people say, someone shared this patch with me and changed my life. Every time you share this with someone, the company is going to compensate you. And here's one of the ways that you're going to be compensated. Let's say this is you right here. And let's say you heard Fred talking about all those surgeries he had, and disc in his back and all that kind of stuff. And you started thinking about your aunt, and you called her up, and she says, let me try some of those patches. And so she decides to get a package, and we'll talk about those packages in a moment. Then your sister, then your cousin, then your colleague at work. Once you position yourself where you have 4 partners, they each are they're purchasing these packages, which contain, as I said, this is a 30-day supply. You're going to be getting these. Every time someone purchases those, they're going to go into this format called a binary. This is a system that we have called a binary. You're building a left team and a right team. And as people continue to join, because your sister, guess what? She's going to start telling people all over, even above you, whoever introduced this to you may introduce it to someone, and those people are going to fall under you. But you, guess what? You're going to get paid on those people, and we can earn up to $25,000 per week. We got many people earning that type of money. And so that's definitely, something that we have to be proud about. Now, I want to make sure that we can't make any promises or guarantees, because this is all based on your effort, based on your skills, and so many other things. So just know that this is a very lucrative part of the compensation plan. But what's even more lucrative than that has unlimited income potential, excuse me, is our matching bonus program. That is where all the people that you're sharing this with, as they start earning money, remember, you can earn up to $25,000 a week. You will earn 25% every single time they earn money in that binary. That could be huge. Let me give you an example. Let's say you earned $1,000 this week. And then the person that enrolled you will make $250. The company doesn't take the $250 from the earnings you made. It's on top, it's outside of that. So you could enroll 100 people. And every single time one of those people earn money in the binary, you will earn 25%. That's huge, you guys. But guess what? You must be a manager or above. That's why we want to hurry up and get you 4 people so you can start qualifying for matching bonuses. The second level are people that, if this is you here, these are the people that you enrolled. Well, let's just say, the people on the second level, you get 20% every single time they earn money in the binary. And on the third level, 20% again. So we're getting paid very generously with these matching bonuses, you guys, because there's going to be hundreds and thousands of people, and many of them are not as a direct result of your efforts. So we're really excited about the matching bonuses. Now, someone may have either text or email you this form, and if they didn't, ask them to send this application to you, because this will allow you to inform them of what package you want, what monthly subscription you want, give them your name, address, how you want your website set up, how you're going to pay for it. All of this is on this form, but let's take a closer look at the packages. So the first package we want to offer you is called our core package. This is the package that you may want if you're just interested in you and your spouse wearing the patches, or maybe you want to share with a few people. You're going to get 3 sleeves. We call this a sleeve. Okay, we call it a sleeve, and it's going inside this beautiful packaging here. You're going to get 3 of them for $295, and that's enough for just a few people to use. But then when you get to the advanced package, this is the package you want if you know for a fact you want to build this, you want to earn money. You want to get the advanced package because you're going to get 6 sleeves for $535. That's saving you $65 right now, because the sleeves are about $99 a piece. So guess what? This is enough for not only you, your spouse, it's enough for you to share with a few other people, you guys. And enough that if I got you started in the business, before your package comes in, you may want to get started with the patches, and I'm going to have enough to loan you until yours come back in. Then the last package I want to introduce you is our most popular. It's called the premium pack. This is the one for the serious entrepreneurs, and this is the package that Harvey and I decided to get when we got started, because we knew we had a big vision. We knew we were going to spread it to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. And when those people got started, they did not, I promise you, they did not want to wait around until their package came in. So we had enough to share with other people and loan sleeves to other people. But this package costs you $1,750. You're getting 20 sleeves now, averaging about $87.50 a sleeve. Now, remember what we said about that binary compensation plan? Every time people purchase one of these packages, or if they buy another package, whatever happens, you get paid on all this stuff. So guess what? If you have 1 sleeve, 1 subscription for $99, you're able to earn up to $100 per week in the compensation plan, in the binary. But this is a monthly subscription that you want to set yourself up for. But if you're like me, and you want to have unlimited income, don't limit yourself to $100 a week. You need to get 2 sleeves so that not only you cannot get promoted to the advanced package unless you have the 2 sleeve subscription. So it's very important for you to understand this, because all of this is what keeps you active in the business. Now, you guys, everything that we're talking about right now is on thisisitteam.com. There's more elaboration of the compensation plan on that site. Just go to downloads and download the structure. But here's the time for you to make a move, you guys, because if you have dreams and goals like we do, I hope you see, based on what we've shared with you tonight, that there is hope for your future. And we want to encourage you. It all starts with getting on X39. That's how it starts. Now, listen, we have some serious things about to come up. To start the new year out, we have an event in Las Vegas at the Eric Worre Studios in Las Vegas. And many of us are going there for this live training. But this scan bar right here is if you want to register for the virtual convention. You can sit right in the comfort of your home and watch that training. It's going to be a fabulous training. Just scan this or go to thisisitconvention.com and get registered for that event. But if you, let me see if I'm looking at this correctly. But that registration is the early bird extension is going to be extended for 1 more week until November 19th. So make sure you go ahead and register for that. But if you want to come and share this experience with us in person, that's the VIP exclusive. We are going to have such a ball, you guys. It's going to be amazing in that studio. And then so you can scan right here and get your VIP ticket, and we'll see you there. It's also going to be in Spanish, so you can do the virtual convention at your home in Spanish. So here's another scan bar for you to go, as well as in Russian. So we've got the bases covered, but we also have a challenge going on. We want to encourage you to share and encourage your team members to sign up for this virtual convention. And when if you go to this scan, it's going to give you all the rules to participate and get a free sleeve of X39, you guys. This Thursday, tomorrow we will have an 8 p.m. call, but it will be in Spanish by Harry Ragnani. And he's very excellent on his call tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. On Friday, we do a lunchtime call with Rick and Brittany Francis. That's going to be at noon Eastern time. So don't miss that call. And then on Saturday, you guys, we have Stephen Gina Merritt, along with the president of our company, Meredith Burkage. They're going to be on our training Saturday at 1 o'clock, same Zoom link that you're on right now. You guys, we're excited about your future. You can connect with us on YouTube. This call is recorded and it will be up on YouTube in about an hour. Just make sure you log in to subscribe to This Is a Team. And this is, we also have a Facebook group. So we've got you covered. There's a scan bar for that. Everything, if you go to This Is a Team, you can get connected, you guys. Take a screenshot of this schedule, because the information we're talking about tonight, as far as the Zoom codes and everything, as well as the schedule of all the calls, are on this page right here. So listen.
Okay, so listen to Radita. I hope y'all listen to Radita. Guys, this is nothing but an adult game of follow the leader. And I'm gonna tell you this, it's very simple. Okay, there are people in this business that are willing to help you and show you, but you have to stay plugged in. There's just some simple rules that have to be followed. And the one thing that you have to remember about multi-level marketing, about having a product that no one else can get, is that if you work your business hard, it's going to be very easy. But if you try to work this business easy, it's going to get to be very hard. Now, the fun is in the activity and the journey. So whatever position that you are in right now, enjoy that. Enjoy the journey. We're not going anywhere. We got a patent on this stuff for the next 17 years, 16 years. Mm-hmm. So guys, you got to get started, and we'll see you on the beaches of the world. We'll see you
in Punta Mita,
places we can't pronounce. And we will see you in places where we're making friends with our money and making money with our friends. So guys,
listen, you guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Get back with the person that invited you to the call and let them know that you're ready to get started, so you can take your position in that binary, and we can help you